Hey there, this is Brotherhood. Funny thing, we are going to be doing Pax Autocratica. Autocratica. They have a demo released. Funny thing is, I actually have about 30 hours in this demo. Not that I love the demo to death, but, I sort of managed to completely fumble the actual recording. So, anyways, we're going to get into this. We're going to play this real quick. I'm going to just show you the demo, what they have out. It's free on Steam right now. And they're, of course, looking for feedback.
Injection protocol arm. Consciousness confirmed. Judgment recording initiated.
Alright, so we're going to talk to this robot.
State your name.
And then this is where we can put in our name. Alright. It's Brotherhood. It was the last 3 times, but...
You and your troops were reported missing for 73 hours. No human has ever returned after direct Urslan capture. But only you. Do you understand why you are here? If this interrogation fails, your termination is immediate.
We're going to go with option 3.
You are more lucid than I expected. Did you hear any human voices before you escaped?
Oh, there's so many choices, so I'm going to pick the best one.
Because the Urslan had completed their assimilation. But you... Ah, great father. The subject awaits you.
I need to know how you returned alive. And do not tell me what you think I want to hear. I require the truth.
So, full disclosure, I actually like the sound effect of the father's voice modulator, or whatever it is. I really do like that. I really wish we could hear more of it later on, even in the form of how soldiers talk, but again, we'll see that later, so anyways, whatever. I'll shut up now.
External intrusion signal detected. Level 1 security alert activated. Father, an Urslan strike force is attacking perimeter line 7.
Line 7? The outer perimeter is no longer secure. Judgment protocol suspended. Put on your armor. Proceed immediately to perimeter line 7 and engage the Urslan. Should you fall, the state will remember your sacrifice.
Okay, number 1. I'll prove my loyalty.
Your access
To father.
Suit up and depart immediately.
Alright, so anyways, yeah, we're about to repel an attack.
Commander, we've suddenly been attacked by a small Urslan force. They're packing heavy firepower. Was it Father himself who sent you?
We've heard all about your flawless record against the Urslan. It's an honor to fight by your side. Aim! Fire! Reload! Commander, I bet that's second nature to you.
Another Urslan unit incoming. Stay sharp, Commander.
Their bioassimilation turns captured humans into obedient husks. Do not let them take anyone alive. Your shield's down. Find cover fast and wait for it to recharge.
Core fragment storage pod? Yeah, I've heard of it. Tyrus technology. Crack it open and you get to pick a fragment you like.
Core fragments can enhance a combatant's abilities in many ways. They're rare and highly valuable. Choose and combine them based on your fighting style, Commander. They'll take your combat performance to the next level.
Ursula moves guide you toward a true future. Humans, stop your pointless resistance and become part of our great civilization.
These foes are definitely more intelligent than the last ones. Remember to use a potion if you're hurt. Check your skill bar.
Commander, your health is too low. Hold on. The Father is with us.
Okay, so exposition aside here. Sorry, I had to check to see if my audio is working. I mean, it's sort of very RNG based game with some roguelike elements. So far as you can see, you go through, you can, select the modules and whatnot, which is wonderful.
Commander! Enemy main force ahead! There's too many of them!
Oh, Lord.
Our planetary defense network is still incomplete, but we do have one prototype ready. Auroria's Eye. Reach the transmission tower and send the strike coordinates now.
So, again, a lot of how you get health comes from
Every
killing
second
it,
you waste gives the enemy another second to
eliminating
live.
the,
Reach the tower.
enemy
Activate Auroria's Eye.
You may capture enemy personnel. I wonder what hit me. So good. Love it. Just way too much going on. Anyways, so you may capture enemy personnel. Obviously, this is a tutorial. Can't really do that
Prototype
now.
is ready. Stop delaying and transmit the coordinates.
Hopefully I can do this without... Oh, there it is. Yep, just gonna attack me here. So good.
Do not mistake survival for obedience. Your objective is the terminal. Move! Now!
I have an ungodly amount of hours for a demo. Honestly, 30 hours, 30 is a little bit. But again,
Commander,
I wouldn't have that if I was more people at it. That being said, once you do get pretty good, it becomes sort of a breeze. Insofar as,
By the Father! Remind me to never stand under that thing!
okay, well, now that they're done. So insofar as, you get into the routine of running and gunning and hitting shift and spamming everything, all the buttons, and waiting for cooldowns like you're a Dota 3 player or something. Even if the game doesn't exist, it will probably someday.
Operation report finalized. Line 7 secured.
Neuroscan clear. No signs of assimilation during combat.
Ah, your aim did not waver. I believe you remain a member of humanity. Well, then, your loyalty will be put to proper use. You will be deployed to Tyrus. Yes, the Tyrus system. Once forged through ruthless sacrifice to resist the Urslon, now stands at the edge of upheaval. Its ruler was assassinated by the Urslon, its greatest war machine destroyed. Auroria's Eye was our last defense against an Urslon invasion. Today, using it came at a cost. The prototype survived, but only barely. Until it is repaired, Auroria is vulnerable. You must leave at once. If the Urslon continue their advance unchecked, the solar system will have nowhere left to retreat. Every elite officer we sent to Tyrus has gone missing. Given your resistance to assimilation and your proven ability in combat, I expect significant results from you. You claim loyalty to the state and commitment to the preservation of humanity. Then, there is no service more fitting than bringing the Tyrus system under Auroria's rule. This interrogation is concluded. Your appointment is effective immediately. Judex, have the dispatch officer prepare for departure.
Understood, Father. Please proceed to the workstation outside the interrogation chamber.
Let me show you a real quick, awesome little trick here. Teleportation.
Your ship's
It's a thing.
engines are warming up. According to intelligence, the Tyrus system contains at least 3 sectors. Once you pass through the wormhole, you'll reach Elysia, the first sector. Elysia is controlled by the Scourgeborn. Auroria's former frontier base is also located there. I have set your course. Your spaceship also requires a banner bearing the state identity. Please confirm your
I like blue. Yep, I had to rotate it entirely around. There you go. Absolutely.
banner confirmed. Upon departure, you assume command of Auroria Frontier Base and the responsibility of integrating the Tyrus system into Auroria. May your mission succeed. All systems ready. Wormhole jump protocol activated. 5 seconds to departure. For the Great Father, for Auroria.
Alright, so we're here now. Remember this is day 1. We're going to go ahead and continue this tutorial.
Error. Rebooting. A20 reporting. The Aurorian Frontier Base finally welcomes its leader, synchronizing intelligence data. The situation is critical. Not long ago, the Ursuline assassinated the ruler of Tyrus and destroyed the system's most powerful war machine. Core fragments have scattered across the system, and every sector is descending into unprecedented chaos. The Scourgeborn of Elysia have likely been infiltrated by the Ursuline as well, though the extent remains unclear. I have been constructing the frontline base. However, natural disasters, seismic activity, and the chaos caused by nearby Scourgeborn, I did everything I could to fortify the base perimeter and preserve critical data. But as it stands, ground development progress is quite limited. But now, at last, you've arrived. Leader, I will follow you and support you with everything I have.
Good day. I understand.
Good to see you. It's part of the job. Greetings, as you wish.
Yeah, for a bit, I'm going to be just doing some quick research. I'm going to knock out all these building researches, and then probably throw up some barracks so my soldiers don't like have a horrible time. I did sort of, I mean, sort of a weak word for it. I absolutely skipped the tutorial for this. Again, you can, if you do decide to play, by all means, they do have the tutorial there, but honestly, with the boost in resources that I just got from the tutorial, it seems like they're sort of, like they set it up to be play tested again and again multiple times. So, and again, it probably makes more sense now thinking about it. The reason why everything can be researched so fast is because, again, this is, so, I mean, it's in the playtesting phase with feedback. So, I mean, if we consider the quickness of all this research, again, I think, although I wouldn't know. If I had to guess, a lot of the reason why it is quick is so that you can get to the fighting and playtest the battles and the gameplay there. Because it seems that this game really does focus on the gameplay loop of battling and scavenging. And again, you'll see that as I play and struggle, probably. But again, I do have an ungodly amount of hours for a demo that shouldn't take as long as it did. So. But then again, I'm also playing on the hardest difficulty that they'll allow for the demo. So, anyways, yeah, we're just pushing through it. If you see there, these AI will actually work or talk to each other, and thus like form relationships based off of that. You got like positive, minus, positive or negative, discussions and so on. I believe that when I submitted a some feedback earlier, I did see Rimworld was one of their inspirations. So was Mountain Blade Bannerlord, and what else was there that I really liked? I really can't think of what it was called, but there's a third game that I have played, will play. But I just can't think of what it was called, so whatever. I'm not gonna lose my mind over it. So you can see up here in the top right, you got the loyalty, the fear. I don't know what the I really is. I couldn't tell you, but that's 0. And then you have the food level, so the hunger level of the camp. Okay, this requires. Okay, I'm gonna have to get these simulation modules in order to upgrade this, and then after doing that, I can get this upgraded. So for the time being, I'm going to repair the victory square, and you'll see why. If I hit 2, I can open up the relocation menu. I like to relocate it right there. You know, honest opinion here, I really wish the barracks were not just concrete slabs like they are here. I think it makes sense in terms of like, hey, we need to make the design a little bit quick. But also, when you see the size variation between units that's coming, again, that also makes sense to some extent. Alright, so I did all that. Alright. I'm going to have this individual line. Yep. Have her harvest food. Have her harvest wood. And what's he doing? Is he mining? No, he's also gonna mine. Okay, well, it's a robot. It's gonna mine. So I can do it myself, however, I really don't want to do that. Also, I mean, the game sort of tells you not to. The returns are very minimal for doing that. Yeah, I'm going to need to go raid in order to get this. So the edge alloy um, to get all of this. So in total, that's 23. Which means I gotta go do this now. So I'm gonna have these two join me, and then I'm gonna go. Oh, no. I definitely want to put weapons in my inventory. No. In my opinion, from my experience in that, SMG E9s are pretty good. The Nebula pistol sort of not what I would like. These are capture rounds, so you'll see me use them real quick. When I get back, there should be resources waiting for me, but then again, this is my miner, but we'll see. We'll get to this. Oh yeah, I can skip it. Forgot about that. So yeah, so far pretty quick. Not really trying to push this too long. Alright, so we got alloy, alloy foundry. This is a hardened arsenal, so we're looking for hardened arsenals. Really, that's the primary, like, that houses the primary item you need for most personal item progression, to include a ship or additional ships to make everything a lot easier. So we're going to go right after that. Second I see it, I'm going to get it. Alright. So I fired a lot of capture rounds on that one. Despite being a level 1, it took a lot for whatever reason. I know that technically I wasted a bunch of them, however, I don't know if firing additional rounds actually has an effect. I'm sure somebody will tell me otherwise, or that it does or doesn't. If indeed I am lucky enough for somebody to view this. However, again, I think it's pretty irritating that, again, it takes a while, or it takes a few. I mean, they can a level 1 elite musketeer is tanking capture rounds, no problem. Even though they have less than like 10% of their health, so. Okay, alloy, and I don't want. Alright, we're gonna go here then. So, the core fragments, right?
Ready for battle.
Again, it's not something that you can take back to the base, and it's not something you keep.
In range.
Okay, good. There's a intelligence post and an arsenal. If I can get through both of these, I'll just head back to the base, save all that, and then I'll probably have to do this a few times. So, I mean, you're gonna really understand the majority of the core gameplay loop here.
Unit ready.
Don't let the shield mislead you. You can actually punch through it. As counterintuitive as that sounds. Grenades will explode upon impact with the enemy. command your troops with F1. Again, that's sort of goofy. I don't really like running and gunning and dodging. Not really a fan of it. But you know, I guess it gets some people excited to play games nowadays. This is why. And then the payback for kills isn't great. I believe you do get slightly more for melee killing them, so hitting them. But regardless, you pretty much end up routinely cutting it close in the early game. And as you'll soon find out, you actually do not get all of the items that you recover. Yep. Again, like, one shot can do a lot more damage than you can heal from them. Yep, and it's just, I mean, it's a little bit memey. Like, I don't understand any weapon system, real or imaginary, that justifies that. Like, I do not like the idea of dodging fire cyclones 25/7 across a map. It's just silly. Just silly to me. Yep, I've had to recover all the ammo. I have a little bit of ammo. Yep, I dodged right into a cyclone that spawns behind me, so it, you know. I mean, it's just not, I don't know, it's just cringy. Cringy's a good word for it. Yep, I'm out of ammo. So yeah, a lot of your early game is going to be live, die, repeat, you know. Could have sworn I saw that in a movie somewhere, but again, not fun to watch, not fun to do. Yep. Oh, okay, so, and then what you'll see here is 1 out of every 3, I guess, rounding down, will, 1 out of every 3 items that you recover will be lost. Clearly I didn't get the items that I actually needed, but regardless, it doesn't matter because a lot of the early game items require things I wasn't going after. Yep, I don't have any resources. No, I do. think the jetpack stylization also.
Good morning. Another day
It
to
is what
labor
it
for the
is.
glory of our nation.
Just. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we want to get this real quick. So that we can at least get the fullness level to be better. By storing food in here, we can also get them to eat the food. One of the things we are going to need is this, and we're going to need more simulation modules. But yeah, again, a lot of leaving. A lot of leaving the base, dying, being teleported back to the base, losing some resources, gaining some resources. Yeah.
Looking for target.
One thing about yeah, I've not seen this one before. So the lasers, again, the last couple of playthroughs I went through, did not see one of them. Yeah, no. Talking about cheesy. Yeah, I get to play jump rope. What's hitting me? Crying out loud. Yep, once again, like, don't switch it up or nothing, bro. I just want to play hopscotch, bro. I don't want to play a gun game or nothing. I want to play hopscotch. I don't know, if I'm not jumping over lasers, I don't know what to tell you. Amazing. Wonderful. Love that. Yeah, justify that for me, please. Sorry, I just want it to be hard. Go away. thankfully, they do sometimes drop some resources. However, again, as you can see in the right, I didn't get anything I needed. So again, the game's really RNG based. There's no like, hey, this is what I do, this is what I get. It's just a chance. It's a chance of getting this item and this item. You know. Again, I think it's really just a way to make players engage in the gameplay loop of fighting and then maybe dying. Hopefully I can get through this one. But yeah, with the lasers, my characters are just dying like dogs. Yeah, don't reload anytime tomorrow. As you can see, there's a mini map on the top left that will help. Uh-huh. I love that. Can I just crush her? No. Okay, so the enemy elite unit has spawned in. I have no capture round. Uh-huh. I definitely want to get that hit boost. Believe it or not, it's really the damage stacking that helps you out the most here. Damage stacking and speed stacking in this game. It really attempts to reward Doom-like behavior without, you know, saying it, but it definitely does. So running around, smacking everybody close. That's really what it wants you to do. Whether you want to play that way or not.
Watch out!
Looking for target. Look for target.
Yep, here we go with the cyclones. There's one behind me. That always spawns one behind you, so you gotta watch out, unless you're really far away. But, you know, I've yet to see this attack pattern not spawn something behind you. Also, your hitboxes are a bit messed up, so you gotta make sure not to even...
In range. Send more troops.
Okay, so the hitboxes are a bit messed up as well. Like I was saying, targets are a little bit taller than they appear every time. Again, you'll see that later too when I get another weapon system, but it's going to take me a while to get it because, again, you have to engage in the gameplay loop for quite a while before you can even get to what you actually need. Just for this mission that I'm about to look at. So I'm debating whether or not I even want to continue, if I want to just turn my items over to the base. Because, like, this isn't an absolutely wonderful haul, but it's something for the early game. So we'll go back, reset it. Yep, absolutely want to end this expedition because I'm going to die in this level. Now, that being said, I have completed the level multiple times with just SMGs and the pistol. However, again, it's very, 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 very grindy, and it helps to have better equipment that I just don't have right now. Heck, I can't even make the buildings I need to make. So the building I need to make is this one, and I can't even make the kitchen. So guess what's going to happen next? We are going to... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Maybe I can do... Nope, I can't. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I have my... Yeah, you're mining, and he's mining. Money minded. Okay, well... Yep. Alright, let's build the shipyard. Shipyard's gonna help, because... you can create a ship just from, what is it, research alone, right? So, That's the best way to get your third soldier to assist you in the game early on. I want to try to make the prison next, but again, I'm going to need some of this stuff. So, Titanite. So I'm going to be here for a little bit, picking up Titanite. Okay, well, we're coming up at the about an hour mark, so once it hits about 60 minutes, then I'll cut it off and we'll start yeah, we'll see you on the next episode soon. Yep, and we have 0% hunger. So I'm about to go and throw a bunch of raw food into the I don't have any. Yep, there we go. For some reason, food takes forever to get. So, I'm gonna have them. I'll do that. Because really, the biggest issue I've had in any resource is food. Food's the biggest issue, especially early game. Because you get Bitterroot, that's great. You can pretty much just have one soldier gathering wood and one person gathering Titanite. You're not going to need that much. But then when it comes down to food, that's what you need to get. It's just food. Alright, so anyways, yep, I'm just going to sit here and do a bit of this gathering. Again, I'm going to record it. You're welcome to sit here. You're welcome to not. Go ahead and feel free to look forward and or skip it. Again, we're nearing the 1 hour mark, so I'm probably going to cut it off after that, and then we'll start a new episode. Alright, I think that is enough Bitterroot, but if you haven't already seen, again, back to 0. So we're just going to put all of it in there. There we go, look at that. Alright, so, and this right here, this is very important. And we need this. This is what we need. You can increase your pay rate. I do not mind paying them an ungodly amount. I do not care. I will happily overpay my soldiers because by all means there's no real cred chip sync anywhere. You can't buy equipment, so you don't really need it. Okay, let's. Alright, so we are going to do this. Alright, look at that. We're going to do this. Research points, right? Sort of messed up. Or we didn't. Oh, look at that. Definitely don't want to get this. We'll just get this. But until then, I can get somebody to do that. Everybody's gathering food. I'm going to imprison... Oh. Imprison them, and then I'm going to do some research. I think after this, I'll end up showing you the interrogation cycle as this continues. It's just going to take a little bit. Let me go ahead and assign somebody over here. I want everybody else really to he can mine, and then they can come to the shipyard. So, but yeah, I think one of the bigger things that also helps in a way is your the prison, getting prisoners, recruiting prisoners. I mean, it's very important to growing the base, and as you'll see later on, it's very important to getting your soldiers to be a little bit more skillful. If we look at a soldier, you can see that they have construction speed, research speed. Don't look too close at one of those. It goes all the way down: production, mining, logging, gathering, cooking, planting, something, and carry load. Okay, so, yep. When you let's say when you advance later on to the tactical center, what ends up happening is you're able to consolidate or upgrade your characters, your soldiers, much like they're just regular items. I'm not necessarily too fond of that, given the connotations. Sort of, takes quite a bit of mental gymnastics, mental mantling, if you would. It doesn't really make sense for, like, what are they doing? Dragon Ball Z freaking merging with each other? I don't really understand the whole idea of, merging all their stats together, or it's sort of just odd to me. As a gameplay mechanic, I could understand saying, like, when you get to the screen, I mean, I'll touch on it later too, but just soldiers or items to be consumed. Well, you can't really get items to consume in this game, in the demo, but the soldiers to be consumed, again, the connotation is weird. It's a bit off-putting. not exactly immersive. And for me, I just really prefer immersion over playing jump rope in the battlefield or dodging a bunch of floating orbs and balls. I just really wish that. I mean, you could literally make missiles. I don't know. You could make missiles that they have, or like just one or two packs or something that just makes it seem a little bit more intuitive, or maybe change the model of the characters that you're fighting. Like the elite characters don't have to be giant versions of the ground soldiers, you know, and like they can have a few extra weapons. But again, connotations with scaling and size and consumption versus being sent home is a bit strange to me. Um, Not that I can't, you know, adapt. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and research this. I'm gonna show you the prison, and then what that looks like, and then I'm gonna go ahead and call this an episode. Alright. So the way I'm flying is by holding the spacebar. It's the best way to go around and collect a lot of resources. See, okay, so this is the elite. I can, so they're Iron Willed and Defiant, so I can electroshock them. And indoctrinate, you'll see that, okay, well, they're going to be indoctrinated later on. And then we're all good there. As you can see, if I get a hardened rivet, I can upgrade it. But there's no way to develop hardened rivets at your base. You have to go out, you have to go fight. Again, that's the core gameplay loop, is going out, fighting, going out, fighting, going out, fighting, you know what I mean, coming back, fighting, coming back, fighting, coming back. You know, it's less of a build up an industry. It's less of a Tropico type city colony builder, and more of a. I mean, I don't really know. I've not played a game like this. So, anyways, that's going to be all for now. I want to thank you again for watching, spending time taking a look at this game as I do a playthrough. This is pretty much the early game. Thank you again. Hopefully I get to see you next time.